Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us on 2K Sports. NBA action is coming up. Kevin Harlan here alongside Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And our reporter tonight on the sideline is Allie LaForce. Home court advantage goes to the Cavaliers playing here in Cleveland. And so it's Ball who brings the ball up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Richard, for a guy who's had tons of hype around him, and despite the injuries, Lonzo Ball has had a nice career in the NBA.
Yes, it hasn't gone exactly the way Lonzo wanted because of injury. But like you said, with all that noise back when he was in high school, I think he's done a very good job just being himself. Oh, this man can move in transition. Like, look at Mitchell's eyes. They just light up when he's on the break.
Good.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Huge hole in the defense that possession. He didn't waste any time cutting through. And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Hey there, I was able to talk with Kenny Atkinson for a minute. I wanted to know what he had in store for Kevin Durant. He said, we have some plans, Coach said with a smile, but mostly it's about effort. We have to outwork him at all times. If we give him an inch, he's going to take a mile. So Coach is asking for his guys to go all out and try to slow KD down tonight. Back over to you.
Thank you, Allie.
You got to get out on that. When you don't, VanVleet will make you pay from downtown.
Mitchell. The Rockets pull it in. Durant in the corner. Stolen by Ball. He takes it in. And Ball slams it in.
I love seeing Ball be aggressive on offense. Good at knowing when to take initiative.
Durant in the corner. Pass to Smith. And Smith with the stuff.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. And it's Houston's ball. They trail by one. And you look at these Rockets, Greg, pretty fearsome on the defensive end.
I mean, great length and athleticism on the wings, and a defensive-minded coach in Ime Udoka. They'll make you work for it, no doubt about it.
And the Rockets with possession here, following the score by Cleveland. Shot clock at 5. Back to Thompson. Trying to find Şengün. He gets it to him. The Cavaliers leading by 3. Mitchell with it. Picked up by Thompson. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Cavaliers will retain possession.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
That's fine. You love the effort, not making things easy for the opposition on offense.
Pass to Hunter. A floater.
Look, that's some great defense from Smith. He can be a top-level defender in this league.
And then Durant with the dunk.
Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells the story of how well you are playing team offense.
And Allen with the slam.
Adding some extra style to the slam. Okay, what a move by Allen.
That misses. Had a chance to tie it there. On the wing, Mitchell. Pass to Hunter. On the wing, Mitchell. Back to Hunter. Mitchell in the corner. Driving in. And then Mitchell at the dunk.
I'm just going to be real with you. With a full head of steam, the defense, they might not even bother when Mitchell's going that quickly.
No one near him. And the jumper is good. Mitchell's got 6 points.
He'll be asking for some lottery numbers later if he keeps knocking down shots like that.
And so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. 47 seconds left to play in the first. Here's Holiday. Mobley with the rebound. Cleveland leading by 7. Well, wide open shot from Strus. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. And here's KD for 3. Trains the three-pointer. He's got 5.
Of all the things that Durant is great at, that pull-up shot is up there. It's devastating if you're a defender.
There's the drive. And then Durant with the dunk.
Oh, I dunk you very much.
He can really fly, and you combine that, Greg, with some nice penetration, too, and you've got 2 points. Well, it's been a high-scoring competitive game through the first quarter of play. Cavaliers lead by 2. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Cavaliers.
From the tip, they are not making things easy on them. Lots of steals, playing disruptive basketball.
And so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. One thing you hear players talking about after they've been in the league for a while, Richard, they say the game slows down. When did that happen for you?
For me, it was probably my 3rd year. The end of my 3rd year, the game started to slow down a little bit for me. I went from 9 points to 15 to 18. The game really slowed down in that 3rd year.
We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Hey, guys. The Cavaliers are making noise. Point guard Darius Garland said the brand of basketball that we play is super exciting, super fun. A lot of threes, a lot of alley-oops, a lot of dunks. And we play really hard on both ends of the floor. It's been a winning recipe. Back to you.
Hey, Allie, thank you very much for the report. Pass to Capella. And then jammed down as he goes right over Larry Nance Jr.
Doesn't get any easier than this. Capella's work ethic is what allows him to get those dunks.
It's Strus on the wing. For 3, Mitchell. Mitchell dials it up from distance.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
And it's Aaron Holiday with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
And Cleveland making a change here to the paint. And he converts the layup. Garland's got the lead up to 7 now for the Cavs.
Looking for a high percentage shot. Garland wants the best look he can get.
RJ, last season, as we know, the Cavs got hit with the injury bug at the worst possible time, right in the playoffs.
Yeah, the worst time possible. Their key players all had injury concerns as the season wore on. But sometimes you just got to play through it in the playoffs.
The 3 from KD. Hunter with some nice defense.
And if they know what's good for them, that's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes the ball on the three-point line.
That's great anticipation and accuracy by Mobley to set up his teammate.
Count that one from Van Vliet.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
And now the fast break, Durant with the ball. Here's Şengün. And Şengün throws it down.
Punishing the rim right there. Şengün.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
That's a very avoidable turnover. You got to focus on the details.
And here's Van Vliet from the arc. That shot is off target. That makes him 2 for 3. Mitchell wide open. The quick look, no good that time. Rockets trail by 3. Now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter of basketball.
Outstanding at penetrating to the rim. Durant's long strides, they're just tough to keep pace with.
Back to Hunter. Plays it up and banks it in. Hunter's got his second basket.
I like the intention, the focus, finding a way to make it work inside.
And Van Vliet, here we go. Durant in the corner. 6 to shoot. In comes Durant. And then Durant with the dunk.
This is how terrifying Durant can be on the drive, using those long strides and then taking flight.
Still, to this day, RJ, Kevin Durant still seems matchup proof.
Well, yeah, because nothing's changed with his height and the skill. That quick release and his competitiveness, oh, it's the same as it's ever been.
The Cavaliers leading. And stolen by Şengün. Here's Smith. Good, and the assist goes to Şengün.
Oh, love the determination Smith showed there, refusing to let the contact alter his shot.
Allen. That's his 4th basket of the game, and he's only taken 4 shots off to a good start.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Back to Allen. Shoots from the line. That one will not drop. It's his first miss. He's 4 for 5. Durant, no good. Ball feeling it out a bit. Pass to Hunter. Mitchell outside. Gets it off. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Cavaliers on top. They lead by 1. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Cleveland. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even. The timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. For 3, Hunter buries the long-range jumper. Hunter's got the first basket of the second half here for the Cavs.
A very consistent three-point shooter. Hunter shoots it well from there because of how confident he is.
Pass to Okogie. Just 5 to shoot. In the corner, Finney-Smith with it. And the dunk by Capella.
And a great display of physicality from Capella. He's not one to shy away from contact.
The Rockets shooting their first free throw this game. And one of the imperatives, RJ, for the Rockets this season, improving on the offensive end.
Yeah, their scoring struggles hamstrung them in that first round defeat to Golden State. To compete into June, they're going to need to be able to convert in those pressure moments.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
Pass to Hunter. It's stolen by Capella. Holiday inside the line. And Houston again with the bucket. The Cavaliers trailing. Here's Ball. Makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals. 5 for 8 in the game.
And I love how Ball accepts the contact on his way up, not allowing it to alter his shot.
And so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guard. Third quarter of basketball, about a minute and a half in. Screen by Smith. Inside. Hunter grabs the miss. To the middle. Here's Allen. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Allen's got 10 points.
So much reach. Allen using that wingspan to his advantage.
And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, Kevin Durant, as effortless as a scorer as this league has ever seen. He said, I'm not really flashy with how I play anymore. I just try to look for the best shot and be simple and easy with my game. Fly under the radar a bit. After every shot, I just run down the court and get back on defense. Kevin?
Okay, thank you, Allie. Here's Allen. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
What coaches love about Allen is he finds points. You don't have to run a ton of stuff for him.
So, Richard, let's give him some credit. Jarrett Allen has turned himself into a more complete player, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, he's not just a floor spacer, but he does everything else at an elite level. Very efficient. Doesn't make a ton of mistakes that will beat you.
A kick out to Mobley. Pass to Mitchell. Cavaliers moving the ball around. Allen, that's good.
And so far in the second half, this has been a different kind of game than what we saw early on.
And they look like a completely different team. I wonder what coach said to them at halftime to help spark this momentum change.
Right side, Kevin Durant. 5 on the clock. Here's Şengün. There's the triple. Mobley with the block. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Hunter on the wing. Outside ball. Shoots over Van Vliet. And there's another one for the Cavaliers.
When he puts it all together, Ball can put on quite a performance.
Durant soaring in for the deuce.
My goodness, he is such a great dunker.
Greg, a high riser, no doubt about it. And Mobley throws it down.
Not a long way up for Mobley, but he rises to the rim for the finish.
And stolen by Hunter. The three connects from three-point range. And now an 8-point Cleveland lead.
No one there to contest, so he just drops it in like he's at the rec league.
Thompson misses. From past the arc. It's rebounded by Şengün. 6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Here's Durant. And then Durant with the jam.
Capable of scoring from any area. Love when Durant takes charge and dominates like this.
Allen's shot is off. Rockets trailed by 6. KD looking around. And then Durant with the jam.
And he had more than enough room there for one of those trademark slams that he's become noted for.
And Greg, don't you think once he got that space, you just knew it was going to happen?
So did the defense.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, everybody in the building was waiting for it.
And so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Stolen by Ball. And timeout call by Kenny Atkinson. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. Lets it go with the three. And that does it for the third quarter. Both teams clicking offensively as we approach the fourth quarter. Cavaliers lead by 4.
Your Cavaliers, 51. The Rockets.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ballgame. And so it's Holiday with it. They'll bring it up for the Houston Rockets. 4-point game. And it's Aaron Holiday with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
Outside Garland. Pass to Wade. That's good, and it's Garland with the assist. Wade's got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for the Cavs. Durant for three. Drills it from outside.
And Durant plays with real competitive fire, which makes him so important.
Van Vliet wide open. And another three for Houston.
The defenders need to recognize the importance of staying on him as we get into crunch time.
Garland up and in on the layup. And the Cavaliers lead by 3.
And guys, all about hard work from this point on. They've worked hard to create that high-quality shot and then able to knock it down.
And it doesn't get any easier for Durant. With his size and length, dunking just comes, pretty easy for him.
Here's Hunter looking for Nance, and he gets it there. Outside Garland. Just 5 on the clock. Shoots over Van Vliet. And the Cavaliers get another bucket right there.
That is absolutely a shot that Garland has in his back pocket just for moments like this.
And then Durant with the jam.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Man, this has been a fun one, but who doesn't love a high-scoring game?
And we've got a timeout called from Ime Udoka. He has decided it's the right time to talk. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Hey guys, during that last break, I heard Ime Udoka as he talked with the team. He told his players, we are right there, guys. This game is ours. Continue to work hard, and we will win this game.
All right, Allie, thank you so much for that. Rebounded by Allen inside. Mitchell fires. That does not go. Rockets trailed by 3. Now Thompson. Outside Van Vliet. To tie it up. And down goes the 3.
What separates Van Vliet from others is his competitive toughness. He is not going to shy away from a moment.
Driving to the basket. That's off. And it's Mitchell with the ball for the Cavaliers. Nice move. Good. Donovan Mitchell down low.
His team trusts him, and rightfully so. Mitchell makes so many big, important shots because he is a clutch performer.
And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That's on Clint Capella. First free throw is good, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
We talked about the guys who play bigger than their listed size, and Donovan Mitchell is at the top of that list.
And really just a great rhythm at the line, whether it's a big lead in the first quarter or with the game hanging in the balance.
Some players shrink when the pressure's on, but he lives for these moments.
Ball. Oh, and he feathers one right through. What touch!
And Ball is not going to back down in these moments. In fact, he embraces being the man when it's a big possession.
Screen by Şengün. Durant brings it from distance.
What a big shot from Durant. This guy is the definition of clutch.
Count the basket.
Showing poise in the clutch. Nobody has that quiet confidence.
Here's Şengün. Oh, what a play inside.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver. Getting it done when their backs are against the wall. What a gritty play there from Ball.
Now Mitchell from deep. He drills the 3.
Oh, Donovan Mitchell, huge bucket. That man is fearless.
Can't waste any time here.
It needs to be a quick shot, then a quick foul.
Outside Van Vliet. Outside Durant. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, guys get away with this all the time, but on this occasion, he got caught.
He hits the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 7-point game.
Huge free throws there to pad the lead, trying to close that door.
Timeout called, the Rockets. 12 seconds left in the fourth. Guys, your thoughts?
Trying to keep hope alive, but I don't see them making a comeback.
With timeouts, it's use them or lose them, so why not go down fighting?
Durant! That's in there! Mobley. Book it! Knocked loose, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Ball. And so it's Cleveland winning this one. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans, but in the end, everyone's satisfied.
I mean, there were some times that momentum shifted.
And welcome to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. Along with Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson, this is Brian Anderson. And we've got our reporter, Allie LaForce. Inside, Siakam. And Siakam with the slam.
It's just such a long and powerful player. I mean, once Siakam gets inside like this, he's ready to jam.
Well, Grant, we've got a treat tonight. These are two of the best offenses in the league.
Yeah, B.A. You know, one thing they have in common, they make smart decisions with the ball. And, of course, they know how and when to attack. I think we'll get some high IQ hoops here tonight.
In transition, here come the Pacers. Haliburton for three. That basket is good. Off the assist from Jackson.
At the perimeter, Haliburton has a lot of confidence. He's just about always ready to take that shot.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Mitch Johnson, and we talked about the growth of Tyrese Haliburton as a player. Coach's eyes lit up, saying, I'm in awe of the steps that he's made. The vision and the scoring was always there, but now the decision-making has gone to another level. It makes life harder playing against him, but as a fan of the league, you love to see it. Everyone is a fan. Back to you guys.
Thank you for that, Allie. On the wing, Nembhard. Pass to Nesmith. Clock at 6. Indiana needs to get off a shot here. That one falls.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Oh, nice shot by Halliburton. Halliburton's got 7 points.
And this is how competitive Halliburton is. Doesn't allow some contact to distract him from scoring.
It's stolen by Fox. Here's Castle. Indiana with a rebound. When you watch De'Aaron Fox, is there anything that sticks out to you, Grant?
Well, B.A., this league has the best athletes in the world, and Fox looks like maybe the quickest guy out there on most nights. His change of direction is especially elite.
And Grant, while most didn't expect it, last season the Pacers made the second NBA Finals appearance in their franchise's history.
Yeah, B.A., there's so much belief right now in that locker room. They never feel like they're out of a game, and that makes them dangerous.
Pacers leading by 6. Pass to Jackson. Nembhard outside. It's stolen by Fox. Fast break, here we go. And it's Fox with the jam.
So difficult trying to keep pace with Fox, especially when this man is on a break.
Jackson, the screen. And here's Nembhard. Shot clock at 5. To the middle. And the dunk by Jackson.
Sends it home with some passion.
I think he's rubbing it in a little bit here. Hanging up there like that. Barnes, it's good.
He's a dangerous shooter from deep. Barnes can hit some big shots out there.
And here's Indiana now. Following that last three-pointer by San Antonio. Pass to Castle. Oh, and he brings it down with a two-handed jam.
Showing how athletic he is. When Castle sees room for takeoff, he jumps all over it.
Halliburton for 3. Barnes with the rebound.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Right side, Wembanyama. Pass to Champagnie. And the call will be against Andrew Nembhard. That's his first foul of the game. Here's Fox. Driving in. Oh, and Jackson with the block. "17 seconds left in the first. Halliburton for 3. Again, Halliburton missing. Pass to Champagnie. Castle with it. And so, lots of scoring in a competitive first quarter. It's the Pacers. They lead by 1.
The Pacers, 18.
Man, some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And guys, what's your take on Indiana so far?
It's simple. When you can protect the rim the way they have, it's a big advantage.
You can't overstate how much interior defense can shape the game. They have a distinct advantage there, and they have turned it into a lead.
And Wembanyama has the ball here for San Antonio. Launches a 3. Oh, almost had a 4-point play right there. But he'll go to the line with a chance for 3. You know, Richard, one thing you notice about Victor Wembanyama, he is even-keeled.
Yeah, and you don't see him yell. You don't see him criticize. He works on building that team chemistry. I respect the players like that, the calm leadership type.
And Grant, offensively, Wemby has a lot of different options. Talk about his game.
Well, put simply, we've never seen a 7-footer with this array of skills. He's an efficient shooter from anywhere, and the length to just about ignore defenders. I mean, he's got it all.
And Toppin pulls it down. Indiana trailing here. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Hallie.
thanks a lot. The Spurs last season acquiring De'Aaron Fox, he said what this team struggled with are the things that I bring. Self-creation, being able to touch the paint, getting into the teeth of the defense and collapsing it. And regardless of how well I'm playing in a game, I still command attention. My guys never just leave me. Back over to you guys.
Okay, Allie, thanks a lot.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up? Oh, yeah, you're done.
Outside Wembanyama. Pass to Champagnie. Shot to stop the run. Can't get it to go. Missed his first one. Pacers leading by 4. Here's Shepherd. He's covered by Fox.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
On offense, here are the Spurs. Castle goes in, and he bangs it home with one hand.
Oh, and when Castle gets going to the hoop, good luck getting in front of him.
Pass to Huff. Three-pointer. That one's good. On the assist from McConnell. Huff's got 5.
The way he can elevate over a defender from deep, very tough to contain outside the arc.
Well, RJ, some rebuilds go better than others. Wouldn't you say the Spurs are off to a good start?
Oh, they've got their cornerstone in Wembanyama, along with an array of young talent and plenty of picks. They look to compete now and for years to come, I would think so.
And you've got to worry about Wembanyama everywhere. He puts a defense to the test.
McConnell from outside. Oh, clanks that one. He's 0 for 1 to start. It's blocked. And it's out of bounds. The Spurs able to retain possession here. And timeout called by Rick Carlisle. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. And you might think the toughest picks are set by the bruisers. But some say the shooters actually set the best screens. Why is that?
Well, the guy guarding a shooter doesn't want to leave their side. So when they screen you, you get no help.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. There's 1:47 left in the first half of basketball. Pass to Sohan. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
And I love the physical play from Sohan inside. Mixing it up with the defense and drawing the foul.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. RJ, San Antonio's seen a surge in popularity. Spurs jerseys seem to be everywhere these days.
Yeah, they call that the Wemby effect. When a team has a generational talent like Victor, a lot of new fans come on board.
The three from Barnes. And once again, off the mark by San Antonio. And Siakam has got the ball here for the Indiana Pacers. Their biggest lead of the game was 9.
If you're not right up there on him, oh, he's going to make you pay.
Here's Barnes. It's good. Only a few seconds into the shot clock. Barnes has got 10.
How do you stop a good fadeaway jumper? Yeah, that's a trick question. You don't.
Yeah, great play. Halliburton ferocious with the ball in his hands, using that long frame to his advantage. Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does. To the paint. Here's Bradley. Vassell with the rebound. Spurs trail by 5. Nails it from 3. Vassell's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game.
And this is something Vassell has really improved. Now you have to guard him closely from deep.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
Here's Harper. Here he goes. No good. That would have tied it. Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Siakam, no good. San Antonio with the ball. Pass to Barnes. Puts up a three. And San Antonio hits again from deep.
When a crafty scorer like Barnes gets on a roll, it can turn into a big night.
Here's Halliburton. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. San Antonio on top, up 1. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. And timeout called by Rick Carlisle. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. San Antonio leading. From deep, Wembanyama nails it from beyond the arc. Wembanyama's got 14 points.
Man, Wembanyama getting it done. Woo!
And it's Stephon Castle with a foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Tough break for the defense. I mean, he took the hit, but he didn't get the call.
Halliburton surveys the floor. For 3. Triple! Tyrese Halliburton.
You're clapping back. Halliburton matching the 3 from the other end.
And few players are more valuable to their teams than Tyrese Halliburton, Grant.
Yeah, he leads the way for them, B.A. An efficient scorer, elite playmaking, and disruptive defensively. And, of course, he makes clutch plays at both ends.
3 on the clock. There's Nesmith with a 3. Oh, it's blocked by Wembanyama. And they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds. And San Antonio has possession. It's a 1-point game.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
Yeah, he might have been feeling himself a little too much on that one. He can hit it, but not consistently.
I want Halliburton running my offense. Tyrese is a fantastic decision maker.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thank you, guys. Victor Wembanyama is trying to gain strength, but he said it's important not to lose your mobility. So bulking up is not a good word. It's more being stable. That's the way to keep going. I don't need to bulk up. I need to get my core stronger. I need to get solid. Brian, back to you.
That approach makes sense. All right, Allie, thanks for the report. Pass to Halliburton. Back to Nesmith. Beyond the arc. Vassell with the rebound. Here's Wembanyama. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
You're such an elusive cover. The Frenchman, Wembanyama, is especially hard to stop in transition.
Siakam the screen. Three-pointer, Halliburton. Big-time slam by Siakam.
And their offensive rebounding is such a strength for them when he's on the floor.
Yeah, he really helps them extend possessions, doesn't he?
Yeah, you can feel Coach smiling on the sidelines with every offensive board.
To the inside, Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson. Incredible game. This lead has been exchanged 8 times.
Tremendous show of will and resilience on both sides. And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
That's the last thing you need to happen down the stretch. Let's see how they respond to the devastating crunch.
Kicks it out to Barnes. San Antonio again can't hit. Indiana leading by 3. And last season, the Pacers started the playoffs with home court advantage for the first time in over a decade, Grant.
Yeah, the 4th seed in the East, BA. And with a blend of youth and experience on the roster, this is a team built to win now and into the future.
Barnes, it's good.
And that's confidence right there. Barnes wasting no time firing away.
And the foul on Tyrese Halliburton. That's foul number 2 for him.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
And San Antonio again with a bucket.
And how do you guard this? It's hard to stop the turnaround J when it's done like that.
Pass to Walker. Here's Shepard. The kick out to Walker. Right wing. 6 to shoot. Mathurin up top. And they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation.
And this is the absolute wrong time to stop communicating. They have to get in sync.
Shot from 16. The shot by Wembanyama, no good. Here's the 3. Shot's good by Mathurin. Mathurin's got 6.
And it's important Mathurin keeps hitting these shots because it'll only help build his confidence. I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. Pass to Shepard. Walker sets a screen. From deep, Wiseman. The rebound by the Spurs. Wembanyama down low. The big man, Wemby for 2.
All too easy for Wembanyama. He feels like no one can defend him inside.
Here's McConnell. The shot that time not on target. That concludes the third quarter. It continues to be an exciting neck-and-neck game. It's the Spurs up.
54.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. And it's Rick Carlisle calling timeout here. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Rick Carlisle's huddle. He seems pretty disappointed with the three-point shooting, telling his crew we have to start making more outside shots. I want to see more threes out there. Let's get aggressive. Coach is hoping some big production can make a splash for them.
And Allie, thanks. Here's Halliburton. Halliburton finishes strong.
And we're seeing a great mindset from Halliburton on offense. He's attacking relentlessly and getting well rewarded for it. Trading the lead back and forth, neither side is willing to back down.
I've been on the edge of my seat courtside. Man, this has been a barn burner.
Here's Huff. Outside for Halliburton. They set the pick. Down low. Here's Huff. Good D by Wembanyama. San Antonio leading. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Here's Waters. Yes! And it's Wembanyama picking up the assist. Waters got 5 points now in the quarter.
That's a clutch shot by a big-time shooter. And where's the D? Cutting into this lead. They're well within striking distance.
A stop or two in the next minute or so, and they could even this game up. Great job to keep battling.
Here's Wembanyama. Back to Castle. Pass to Waiters. 6 on the shot clock. The 3 from Barnes. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
San Antonio leading by 5. Here's Wembanyama. Takes a 3. Shot's no good.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Halliburton outside. Outside Siakam. From 13 feet. Yes! Locked in on the J.
This is why this team turns to Siakam in big moments. They trust him to come through.
Wembanyama. Oh, the feathery touch. Dropped it right over the rim.
no fear in this young man. We're already getting a sense of Wembanyama's killer instinct.
Haliburton fires. Oh, he can't connect from long distance.
That is not the shot they needed there. You gotta work it around and get a better look.
He didn't have his feet planted.
Wembanyama. That's off. And the foul called on Victor Wembanyama. That's his first foul of the game. Pacers trail by 5. Stolen by Castle.
Stealing a ball in the NBA, it takes more than quickness. It takes smarts. Run it.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
And it's Rick Carlisle calling timeout here. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here. Haliburton left side. Now Siakam. Oh, what a jam! Holding nothing back.
Yeah, Siakam's got a great head on his shoulders. They'd be smart to use him in that set as much as possible.
Good on the first, and that increases the lead to 6. And so both free throws good, and it's a 7-point game.
He knows how important it is converting at the line and building up this lead.
Oh, it's blocked by Wembanyama.
You got to be careful shooting around Wembanyama. Look, he's already one of the best shot blockers in the league, if not the best.
They're going at it on offense. Neither team backing down.
Man, this has been a fun one. Look, who doesn't love a high-scoring game?
Rebounded by Jackson. And here's Haliburton. He'll bring it up for the Pacers. There's 53 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Siakam the screen.
And what a huge moment from Haliburton. His guys give it to him for these exact reasons.
Here's Castle. Going inside. And he powers it down. One-handed.
Oh, the young man showing composure down the stretch. Big points from Castle in a big moment. They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
No let up with these guys. They're going for the throat now.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks.
This has been their game plan here in the final period. We'll see if it continues to work out.
I think when you've got it going from three-point range, you've got to keep it going. It's a good way to kind of pile up the points quickly.
Jacks up a three. It's money from deep. Wembanyama fires. Can't get the three. Haliburton right side. Let's loose for three. And he nails it. So it's a narrow victory for the Spurs, pulling out the W. What a performance they have here at home today. Hello again, and thank you for joining us here at 2K Sports. This is Brian Anderson, Stan Van Gundy, and Grant Hill here with me. And in a few moments, we'll hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce. The offensive rebound. Great positioning on the putback.
He really gets in perfect position for the follow. Just a terrific read.
Conley. Zubac with the steal. Here's Edwards. Out to the wing. Stolen by Collins. Now Los Angeles moving it up. Pass to Harden. When it comes to these two teams, Grant, you have to expect they'll be relying on their front courts to get it done here.
Yeah, I think that's right, B.A. It should be an old-fashioned battle amongst the bigs. And whoever gets the edge in that matchup, I think gets the W. But we'll see.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I briefly spoke with Chris Finch. The two-way star Kawhi Leonard was at the top of the coach's mind. He told me we've seen Kawhi win those finals MVPs because at his best, he is as good as anyone in the world. Leonard doesn't just score it, he can also shut down your best wing. It's really tough facing him. Guys, back over to you.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. For three, and Harden is good for three. Harden's got 5.
And we know Harden possesses endless range, letting it all hang out right there.
Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. Nice move. Kicks it out to Collins. Ooh, Gobert with a steal. And here we go, the Timberwolves on the run. It's McDaniels on the wing. Shoots over Beal. McDaniels, that's good.
Takes a lot of control to hit that mid-ranger, and McDaniels has it.
Grant, the Clippers were finally healthy in the playoffs last season, but it still wasn't quite enough.
Yeah, but they gave us a dramatic 7-game series against the Nuggets, who then went on to push OKC to 7 games. So even if it wasn't the outcome the Clips wanted, still a heck of a season.
And then it's Collins with the dunk.
Using his size inside. Collins refusing to settle for the layup and elects the dunk instead.
And after that surprising Karl Anthony Towns trade, it took time for Minnesota to gel.
Yeah, last season some inconsistency, but they seemed to find a groove down the stretch, capping it off with a deep run.
They're simply not missing. Unreal.
Well, as a coach, this is when you enjoy what you're watching. Your team playing well and everything just flowing.
Leonard's got room. He hits the back iron and sinks it.
They've been very effective so far. A balanced attack at its best.
Yeah, now it's all about maintaining this lead, but you can't start playing it safe. You got to keep attacking and executing.
Harden, good.
They've played with fantastic energy from the opening tip.
Yeah, they've come out with more energy and effort, and that's reflected in the score.
Here's McDaniels, and he can't jam it through. Beal outside. Here's Leonard. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim.
And early on, they've been on a tear. Just getting whatever they want offensively.
Yeah, I mean, this is exactly how you want to start a game, with a big offensive push.
The first word that comes to mind, spectacular.
Mark that one down. That's the play people are going to be talking about after this one.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. Well, Grant, you look at James Harden's capacity to generate offense. He is still at an elite level.
Yeah, a virtuoso with the rock. Even as he slows down, his ability to change pace keeps defenders off balance and creates for himself and others. It's just a thing to marvel at.
Now here's DiVincenzo. Jams it in off a great move.
Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, B.A.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team.
He didn't have his feet planted.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
Such a versatile guard. James Harden is a triple-double threat every single night.
Well, he's been very good at the line, and we all know free throws can make or break you in the end.
A strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant. Outside Harden. Yep, that one's good. Harden's got 19 points.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. Boy, quite a position here for the Clippers to be in. What do you guys think?
I'll tell you what, judging from that first period, you have to love what they're doing offensively.
Well, you know I'm going to give this coaching staff some credit. What a great game plan they've had. Let's see if this can continue.
And offensive rebounding, one of Rudy Gobert's specialties, Grant.
Yeah, in some games, over half his points come from second-chance opportunities. And you know, B.A., even when you block him out, he can reach right over you and get that board.
And it's Collins off the drive. And Collins with the slam.
Whoa! Did you see that? John Collins. A little bit of sauce on that slam.
The Clippers lead by 11. It's good. Off the assist from Harden. Collins has got 5 points in the quarter.
And this is what you want to do when you've got a big lead. You must stay aggressive.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless. Building this lead in every way possible.
Here's Harden. Back to Collins. Outside Harden. 5 to shoot. Pass to Jones. Over Edwards. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Outside, DiVincenzo. Here's Edwards. The Clippers grab the miss. They've led by as many as 14. Harden with it. Now guarded by McDaniels. On the wing, Harden. He's got 19. From behind the arc. And the Clippers hit again from deep.
He's never shy to let it go from three-point range. Harden wants to make the D's job as tough as possible.
Edwards, that's good.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Yeah, the versatile scoring ability of Kawhi, whether long range, short range, mid-range, he can do it all.
Edwards. Back to Gobert. The kick out to Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Yeah, Edwards has some big bounce in his step.
Well, Grant, we've heard Anthony Edwards talk about trusting his teammates. He understands you need everybody.
Yeah, a lot falls on his shoulders offensively with this team, BA. So those playmaking decisions in the moment, a lot easier said than done.
And the Clippers have possession. The Timberwolves getting their last shot to go. Harden misses. And so Randall will bring it up for the Timberwolves. 9-point game.
This is the energy Randall provides. When he's charging inside, he wants to hammer it down.
Leonard outside. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. McDaniels got room. Book it. And it's Randall with the assist. McDaniels got 6 points.
They've closed the gap over the last few possessions. But can they push through and grab the lead?
Well, with all the momentum they've built up, I don't see this run stopping anytime soon.
A consistent and standout scorer. It's really no surprise to see Harden making a big impact out there.
And Edwards slams it in.
But what a half he's had. He has completely warped the shape of this game with his hot shooting.
As a big, unless you're a dedicated rim runner, have to be some kind of threat from distance.
Leonard for three. Randall pulls down the board.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
"26 seconds left in the first half of this game." Oh, hammer at home!
Nice. Well, just look at that power. Edwards is unbelievable.
Here's Jones. And the dunk by Jones.
Well, he can play the four because he gets off the ground so well.
I love it. Nice activity defensively. Getting in there to disrupt the pass.
Here's Dillingham. Driving to the basket. And that one good. Just 4 seconds left in the second. Count that one. Harden's got 7 now in this quarter.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
And the first half now in the books. Clippers ahead. They lead by 8. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports. Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. In this league, you've got to have moves and counter moves. Grant, your toolkit was pretty complete coming in.
Well, you know, I tried to keep adding to it. It's like baseball. If they're struggling to hit your heater, that changeup will work even better. Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
Here's Zubac. Good on the bucket. Zubac has got his second basket of the game. Here's Dillingham. Launches a three. Collins with the rebound. The Clippers lead by 8. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thanks. Rudy Gobert talked about his objectives. He said, my goal is to be the best defender ever. And now my only focus is to win a championship and to keep impacting my team. Keep trying to make my team the top defense in the league. I think that's the best measure of an all-time defender. Brian, back to you.
He can lock it down. Okay, thanks for the report, Allie. Here's Dillingham. And the layup is good off the glass. Dillingham's got 6.
Just what they wanted from that possession. A quality look in tight.
Timberwolves trail by 6. Left side, McDaniels. Back to Edwards. Fires from deep. Rebound by the Clippers. They've led by as many as 14. The #1 overall pick in 2020. Grant, you think Anthony Edwards has a shot to become the best American-born player in the NBA?
You know, I think his aspiration is higher than that, B.A. He's thinking MVP, face of the league. And if you ask me, he has the talent to do it. No debate there. He got hammered.
And so Bogdanovich nails them both.
They're one of the more consistent scorers in the NBA. Bogdanovich is an asset for this team.
To the paint. Here's Randall. Can't connect from short range. Los Angeles leading by 8. Dunn outside. To the inside. Jones. And the dunk by Jones.
Did you guys see that? What an insane slam.
Man, you got to have some hang time to pull that off. Here's Dillingham. He has 6. Zubac with the steal. Pass to McDaniels. Here's Dillingham. He can't get it to go. Right side, Bogdanovich. And here's Zubac. And here's Collins for 3. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. And here comes the break. And Edwards slams it in.
Talk about a guy who runs the floor. Edwards gets down there on the fast break so quickly.
Knocks down the triple.
The defense really fell apart there. You can't afford to leave them all alone at the arc.
Here's Dillingham. Outside McDaniels. Up top, Edwards. 20 points for him. 4 on the clock. Minnesota needs to get off a shot. McDaniels can't hit.
The contest plus the board. A full defensive possession from him. Great effort.
That one's good for 2. Timberwolves trail by 13. And here's Dillingham from the arc. It's rebounded by Zubac. Boy, you love how guys are making plays for one another here.
Yeah, just a balanced attack, a total team effort.
Jones' shot is good. Jones has got 7 points for the quarter.
Here in the second half, they've just found better shots.
Yeah, they've looked really in sync after the break. Getting the shots they want and converting. Well, the defense was a little soft. He felt free to take that shot.
Pass to Collins. To the middle. Zubac. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. And Minnesota with possession here. Down by 12. Here's Dillingham. 6 points for him. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hit the shot and will go to the line. Minnesota shooting their 4th shot at the foul line here. 1 second left. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And so it's Los Angeles. They have a nice 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. The 4th quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Los Angeles leading by 9. Launches it from deep. Can't get it to go. 10 for 13 on the game. Here's Dillingham. And that one goes. He's now recorded his 5th bucket in 8 tries.
Well, if you came here looking for a scoring battle, I think you made the right choice.
Yeah, and how great have these offenses been for these teams tonight? Just fantastic execution.
Yes, so much of Harden's work happens at the top of the key, but he can also work you over from the corners. Willing passers, unselfish play. You have to appreciate this kind of offense. And he's not taking it easy on them at all. I mean, we all know he's going to keep pouring it on.
And defensively, that kind of effort is just not going to cut it.
Yeah, he's leading the charge for them, but let's be honest, he needs more help if they're going to get out in front.
Well, consistent scoring is a good foundation for a comeback. They can't be wasting possessions now.
Timberwolves trail by 9. There's the drive. That one's good. 7 for 10 now.
Great dive by Gobert. Scans the floor well to find his teammates.
Harden misses. Inside. Randall, good.
And that was the right decision. When you're in need of a bucket, you go to your most trusted guys.
Yeah, he got a good look, and he calmly delivered for them. That's what you like to see.
On the break. Pass to Gobert. Gobert working inside.
They've been aggressive during this run, but they've also played under control.
Yeah, you know, I like how in keeping the defense guessing.
They're really employing a deep range initiative here in the 4th, and it's working.
Yeah, it's always a little risky to lean this hard on the three-point shot, but when you're knocking him down, you might as well keep riding it.
When Gobert is close like that, you know he's going to try and ram it through.
Now Beal. Oh, he misses the layup. Edwards with it. Harden picks him up. Here's Dillingham. And And there's the drive. Ooh, using two hands to power it down.
And you have to love it. The floor general taking things into his own hands.
Just the aggression they're looking for, man.
Well, it's always a big plus when you have a point guard that can attack the rim like that. Puts so much pressure on the defense.
Yes, sir, it's good.
Well, he's been resourceful tonight, not wasting opportunity.
Book it! That one goes!
Oh, can you say important bucket by Harden? James always wants the ball in these moments. Love it. The and one puts a little extra insurance on their lead. What a play.
Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've played about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Oh, what a move! And that's how you get it to go inside.
It's impressive how Harden makes room inside. He finds a way to navigate the shots.
Edwards looking it over. Oh, Edwards powers it home.
Well, you need a bucket? Give it to Edwards. He's got that clutch gene.
The three ball is down.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
Now Randall. 6 to shoot. Jams it home.
Wow. Edwards lives for it. He is dynamite in the clutch.
Now some bucks. And so they choose to intentionally foul. So the first one drops, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And he's unable to get the second one.
You know, I think it's desperation time for them.
It's not going to be easy now. They're going to need just about everything to go right from this point on.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Randall rips down the board. Nails it!
Yeah, never a bad idea to have Randall with the ball. Just a great passing forward.
And that's an intentional foul. Good on the first. And that increases the lead to 6. And he hits both free throws here. And it's a 7-point game.
Taking care of business at the line. Converting on all those free throws helps them build this lead.
Oh, it doesn't go! Takes a 3. And he powers it down. One-handed. So it's Los Angeles picking up the win. Boy, a nice win on the road. By the time this one was winding down, this building
Hello, basketball fans. You've got it on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you an exciting NBA basketball game. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy. And we've got Allie LaForce reporting from the sideline. Battle in the Western Conference, the Sacramento crowd hoping to watch their Kings come out on top. Tip-off goes to Portland. And Lillard gets double-teamed. The three, off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt. Well, Stan, you and I were just talking. The scorekeepers are going to be busy tonight trying to keep up with all the back and forth. Two powerhouse offenses going at it head-to-head tonight.
You got that right, Kevin. One very important focal point to call out, transition. You know you're going to get scored on, but you got to push the ball back the other way and find some easy buckets of your own on the run.
Off the inbound pass. And again, it's Portland with the three.
A downright lethal three-point threat. Lillard is someone defenders must stay attached to if they want to have any impact.
Here's Lillard. And the Trailblazers getting another bucket right there.
And you know what? They've been on a nice run here, had the ability to widen the gap. Now they are rolling.
Yeah, but we know momentum can flip the other direction very quickly. You can't get complacent now.
Sharp on the wing. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
Obviously, guys, brilliant coaching, a perfect game plan.
And that's an important basket there. The game was in danger of getting away from him here early if they let that run go on much longer.
Now, here's Lillard. He has 5. To the wing right side. Just 5 on the clock. Driving inside. Oh, and the jam by Sharp.
Out of this world. Sharp is so quick into the air, and then he just hangs forever. Able to do things most others can't.
And GA, you look at the numbers for Sabonis. They're historic. But how would you surround him to make a deep run?
Well, I might try to pair him with another rim protector. Sabonis is a nice focal point offensively, but he's not a big-time shot blocker.
Nobody near Schroeder. Drains the three-pointer.
Well, Murray knows better than to be selfish. He puts the squad first.
Here's the floater. And Lillard lays it up and in. Lillard's got 7 points in the game.
Yeah, it took just enough off of it for the floater.
Pass to Schroeder. Now here's Levine. Takes it inside. And then Levine with the jam.
And Levine showing off his explosive leaping ability there off the drive.
Greg, when you talk about the all-time great three-point shooters, Damian Lillard is right up there.
Without a doubt. Steph is the clear #1, but that second spot is up for debate. And it's between guys like Harden, Ray Allen, and Dame.
And Doug Christie wants a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. And the Kings making a change here. So it's Sacramento. 9-point game. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Thanks. Damian Lillard talked about what it would mean to his legacy to win a title. He said, my body of work does speak for itself. I don't think I have to prove it to anybody. It's more for myself, honestly. And I just want to be like, yeah, I've done all these things, but I want a championship too. Kevin?
Chasing that ring. Okay, Allie, thanks.
Well, one thing with Levine, you love the way he can attack at all 3 levels on the floor. Oh, man. Sharp makes that look way too easy. That's elite bounce.
The three ball. Sabonis grabs the board. Here's Schroeder. Outside DeRozan. And stolen by Williams. Three-pointer, Lillard. The three-pointer is right on target. Lillard's got 12.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Yeah, I mean, this is exactly how you want to start a game, with a big offensive push.
The flush, DeMar getting up.
And that one's good, Lillard.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting...
And it's a great finish!
Oh, my.
We'd heard the stories about Sharp and how impressive his vertical is. Now we see it on full display.
DeRozan in the corner. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around it.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
And I like the aggressiveness of DeMar DeRozan's game. He's constantly testing the defense, looking for any weakness he can exploit to get a bucket.
And there's the drive. And DeRozan throws it down.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. And so it's Damian Lillard making the Trailblazers 29. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And the Trailblazers have really been rolling, haven't they?
Throughout the first quarter, they did a great job of just running the offense.
Yeah, and I love to see this kind of communication between teammates. Great player movement, great ball movement.
Hey, Greg, they dropped the interim tag for Doug Christie, as he's now the permanent head coach of the Kings.
Well, we'll have to see how permanent that is. The fifth head coach in the last 7 years. That seat is always hot in Sacramento.
To the middle. Here's Williams. Here's Kamara. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Williams. Kamara's got 6 points.
Well, the defense gave that away. He's a skilled shooter who you have to contest at the arc.
Lillard from outside. Here's Williams. Second chance shot. Pass to Lillard. 5 to shoot. Here's Holiday. Offline with his 3. Left side, Levine. Schroeder outside. Back to Levine. And Levine with the slam.
Well, when he gets it going like he is tonight, Zach LaVine is a nightmare to deal with.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Right side, Levine. Back to Sabonis. And slam dunk by Sabonis.
And I love it when Sabonis throws it down. Listen, we know he can shoot it from deep, but the dunk is easy money, baby.
Right side, DeRozan. Lillard from outside. It's rebounded by Sabonis. And DeRozan. Here we go. Can't cash in from close range. Trailblazers leading by 7. And when you watch Kamara, Coach, what stands out to you the most?
Well, look, I think what stands out the most is his athletic ability and his energy. Those things he brings every night, and he gets a lot done with those. And then his skills just continue to improve. And as they do, the sky's the limit.
Holiday with the 3. Good on the triple. Holiday's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. And Doug Christie wants a timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. 1:58 left to play here in the half. On the wing, Monk. Pass to Sharp. They get a hand on it. And stolen by Sharp. Here's Henderson. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for Portland.
Well, so far they've done a great job of reading the offense and repeatedly putting themselves in the right place to interrupt the play and force turnovers.
And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively, turning into easy points.
And Doug Christie wants a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. And Doug Christie wants a timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. And Doug Christie wants a timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out.
And Coach can't like what he's seeing, trying to get them refocused.
Yeah, you have to take a timeout in a situation like this. Stop the bleeding a bit and regroup.
Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. To the inside. Murray, good. Murray's got his first points in this one.
And he never stops working. Murray keeps the feet moving and just never out of control. Great play there inside.
All alone. Good. He hits the jump shot. Murray's got 4 points in the quarter.
Yeah, the more he knocks those down, the more confidence his coaching staff's going to have in him.
Puts up a three. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Oh, just an excellent feel for the game. Scoot Henderson understands how offense is played.
Pass to DeRozan. On the wing, Monk. From outside the arc. Hits the three-point bomb.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Here's Sharp. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Oh, good pass right there from Sharp. These types of plays really help team chemistry.
So it's Portland up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all the difference in this one. We'll return shortly. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You see a lot of pick and rolls, but you also, Greg, hear about inverted screens. Can you explain to the viewers what that means?
Yeah, that's where your guard actually is the one setting the pick for the bigger player. And having little guys who are willing to put their body on the line, you think of a Steph Curry, a John Stockton, two of the best to ever do it.
Sacramento moving it around. DeRozan's shot is off. Portland leading by 10. Here's Yang. Lillard on top. He's got 16. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. To the paint. Here's DeRozan. And finished off by DeRozan.
And how about Monk there scanning the floor for the open teammate? That's how you develop a trust from your teammates.
Lillard from outside. Good for basket number 7 tonight on a not-so-unlucky 13 shots.
Hey, if you leave a great shooter open, you deserve to get by.
Oh, forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend.
And how? Brilliant throwdown. The two-time dunk champion, Zach LaVine, can hammer it down, Coach, or he can bury one from 3.
Well, that's right, Kevin. And look, He came into the league with that great athletic ability, and we all marveled at it. But this guy's really gone to work on his skills, and he's become one of the most efficient shooters in this league from any range on the floor. This guy has gone from great athlete to great player.
And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. The Kings forward DeMar DeRozan clearly bought in to helping take his team to the next level. He said, quote, "I appreciate the passion and the drive from the coaching staff, from the players to the fan base to everything, top to bottom. Guys want to win. Anything is possible." Back to you guys.
They're plenty talented. All right, Allie, we thank you very much. And Stan, offensively, clearly where the Blazers have the most room for growth.
Well, Kevin, better shooting and playmaking first and foremost. But in particular, improving their rates of assists and turnovers will be key.
And stolen by Sharp. Here's Yang. Rebound by Murray. The Kings trailed by 9. Monk for 3. Sabonis slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. Shaedon Sharpe picks one up.
The aggression from Sabonis, forcing the issue and getting the hoop.
And you talk about the best center in the league. Sabonis certainly, Stan, is in that group.
He sure is, Kevin, the second Sabonis to be in that group. And look, this guy can do it all. He is one of the best passing bigs in the league. He's one of the best rebounding bigs in the league. And he can shoot the ball on the perimeter. A tough guy to deal with.
There's a screen by Murray. And it's Portland with the rebound. They've led by as many as 14 points. And Holiday has it in the corner. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Williams. And Doug Christie wants a timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. And Schroeder's got the ball here for Sacramento. Since halftime, they've only allowed 5 points. That's a 2 from Lillard. Can't hit the turnaround jumper.
Yeah, and he seems to have lost his rhythm all of a sudden. This has not been his quarter.
Portland leading by 6. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. 21 points for Lillard.
Some nights, Lillard can just keep going and going.
Inside. Pass to Sharge. Williams with the block. Lillard up top. He's got 21. Back to Kamara. Portland moving the ball around. Outside Holiday. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. Here we go, one-on-one. Back to McDermott. Kick out to Levine. And the jam by Levine.
No surprise here. Levine loves pulling up the landing gear.
And Williams with the stuff.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Down low. Here's Williams. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. It's going to be on charge.
A strong player. When you foul Williams, you really have to make sure you foul him.
Outside, Levine. Lets it go from deep. He doesn't hit that one. And so it's Portland in control with the 9-point lead to end the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's work. The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Trailblazers leading by 9. 11 feet away. Lillard again missing. Murray, no good. And here are the Blazers. They've led by as many as 14 points. Lillard with no one around. And he's